just we're delighted to win the game. I think 3-0 is a great victory. I think we didn't start the first few minutes well. We know out of possession, but we created a lot of opportunities in the game, and I was very pleased with the quality of our defending. Apart from on one occasion when we presented the chance to Luxembourg, but I think again the importance of a clean sheet cannot be underestimated, and the players' attitude was tremendous, and they deserved. We've had situations like in Dublin where we had much more chances in the game in Dublin, and so we deserved the victory overall.
I realise that you're probably sick of us asking about your contract situation, but when you hear the fans singing your name for 90 minutes and the chief executive has tweeted from his own account that he enjoyed the night, are you now confident that you would be in charge to take this group of players through the qualification for Euro 2024?
I was always confident regardless, but I think I'm not it's immaterial. The support has been magnificent and they're singing my name, but I'm happier if they're singing about the players, because ultimately I understand that the game is about players and the quality of the players, and the players really deserve credit. As a manager, you prefer them singing about players. The players have been very consistent over the last few months, and I think since we've lost to Luxembourg, really, they've put in March. We've put in a lot of good performances, and I think we're delighted to win, and it was important to even. We didn't certainly want to finish fourth, and we're not celebrating finishing third by any means, but I think people understand that there's a radical overhaul of the squad that was absolutely necessary for us to be brilliant, for us to go forward and be brilliant. We needed to make radical changes. We've capped 16 stroke 18, one or two of them had one cap, so it's been a radical change, but not so much. Still the cohort or the spine of the team is still there, because we've the experienced players have so much to give as well, because they're brilliant professionals. But we're putting ourselves in place to have a strong Nations League campaign, and leading on to that, a really strong campaign to qualify for the European Championship. So that's the way I've always viewed it.
Yeah, and just lastly,
whether people decided it was me or not, that's the way I've always viewed it.
Yeah. Now with all those young players, blood in them, with the system in place, and all the time you've had to work together, is this now the springboard to go on and be, in your own words, brilliant? Are you in the position now?
No, I don't think this game in isolation, but there was a bit of a pressure game. I don't think this game today. I would like to play with more control than we did today. Like, it was end to end. We knew that we had to go for it. We understood that Luxembourg's attacking players are good players, particularly Gerson Fernandez, who's a really good player, good centre forward, and but we felt that we could exploit situations in defence that they have with our quick players, and we tried to do that, and we tried to get after them as aggressively as we could. And when you do that, you do leave holes. Like, there's no getting away from that. But we were prepared to do that, and we went 3-on-3 and went for it and tried to press. But if you give the ball away, if you misplace a pass, it does. You can be punished. So you have to be precise, and we were willing to do that. But still, there is room for improvement. I'm not saying that was a perfect performance by any stretch of imagination, but I do think that the spirit of camaraderie is exceptional now. Really good, and the people look forward to coming in now. They look forward to seeing each other. You can get that feeling off them when they're together, that they really look forward to seeing each other. There's a great spirit, and that's helping us keep 4 clean sheets in a row, whatever it is, and keep that, and we seem to be scoring a lot of goals recently, so we're improving.
Damn it, Colin.
Yeah, Steve, just one question. What was the message to Jason Knight when he came on, and how would you sort of assess his impact on the game?
Just be brilliant. Just be brilliant. No, I think he was coming on. Obviously, 2 shifts. Obviously, one he had to in possession had to play on the left side of our attack, and out of possession had to sort of get, defensively had to get Mark Martins, their holding midfield player. So we pressed with the front 2 and had him as our number 10 behind that, out of possession. But in possession, he obviously operated off the left flank, and so he had a tactical sort of. He can take some information on very quickly, and I just said, as one of the advantages of being sort of under 21 manager is that you sort of learn about the character of the players, and Jason has terrific character. He was unfortunate with his injury that held him back a little bit, or considerably, for a while, but he was going to come on early in the Portugal game. We had considered bringing him on early in the second half of that game, and I know that we had other options and that, but I think he's a terrific little player, Jason. He's buckets of courage, and he's just a breath of fresh air around the place as well.
Owen?
Stephen, the Luxembourg coach was in before you at the company. He said after the game he was disappointed with the selection of the Ireland staff. Well, it's what that you guys, because you were winning, and in Ireland you didn't do that. Very disappointed in his sport.
Well, I actually never seen him. The first time I seen him was coming up the stairs. So he went when I went to turn around, and that he was gone over the other side. So I never actually seen him. I haven't seen him. So I don't know what member of staff he's talking about, but I haven't actually seen him, except when we're walking up the stairs past each other on the way to the press conference. This is the first time I've come across him. So I've not had any words with him.
I think there was a suggestion that you didn't take too kindly to what he said yesterday about the British style of football.
No, it wasn't necessarily the British style of football. I think obviously he's a good football coach. He's a good team there, and that, I don't know whether in terms of psychology he maybe needs to have a look at that side of things. There's a bit of his sports psychology wasn't at the highest order. I think we were disappointed that he denigrated all of the great players who played for Ireland. Like all the great players that Dennis Irwin was in with us a couple of weeks ago. With the squad. Dennis is a great player, like Keane. All of the players before that, John Giles, Liam Brady, Paul McGrath, Mick McCarthy. We said all of these players who represented Ireland, and Robbie Keane, Damien Duff, we spoke about that. Great players in the modern era. Like, it's wrong to say they just fought for second balls and just lumped it and fought for second balls and certainly and played caveman football for 100 years. That's more or less what you said, 100 years. So there's been great players before all those players played. So it's wrong to suggest that. And we thought you denigrated a lot of the players, ex-players, and we didn't. That was unacceptable. That was unacceptable.
John Fallon, please.
Thanks, Kieran. Stephen, you've had a hectic period these last 10 weeks or so, with a big break now, 4 months, the next match is in March. Do you expect and do you want, or would you prefer to have clarity on your contract situation with time to play those matches?
I tend not to be fixated on it, to be honest with you. And what will happen will happen. I'm just trying to do my job the best way I can, and it's not something I'm looking to sit down in the morning and I think that we I'm sure collectively, and it isn't just about me really. We've got a terrific staff, and Keith Andrews has been brilliant, really brilliant through all the tough period we had, and Anthony Barry's come in and been excellent, really good. Dean Kiley been terrific, and all of the staff behind the scenes have really been very, very good. So it is very much a team effort behind the scenes, and it's not really just about myself as manager. It's a collective effort, I think, from everyone, and I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Or would you have a problem though going into the March game not
I haven't really thought about it, to be honest with you. I haven't really considered it, you know.
Damien?
Chiedozie, you seem to have taken the international football very, very, very comfortably.
Do I just speak?
It should be on.
Oh yeah, I see the bit. I'm really enjoying myself. As I said this time last year, I was in a league race when Steve rang me and he showed his interest for me to declare for Ireland. And I owe it to him and for believing in me, because in 12 months my career has really taken a drastic change, and to experience football at this highest level, it's a joyful one, and I'm just happy to be doing well for my country, and we've sacrificed so much, and we've went through a rough patch, and now we're reaping the rewards of our hard work. So, and I'm just really happy to be part of it, and just look forward to the future.
Could you have expected to be making such an impact in scoring goals so soon in your international career?
No, I think good things are happening to me right now. I do believe in my ability, the same way my coaches believe in me. Obviously, I didn't expect to be scoring goals. I just wanted to do the best for the team, to give all my efforts, and see what happens. And I'm just happy that I'm getting goals from my hard work.
I suppose you can't wait until you can meet up again in March and have some more of it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for what the future holds. I've said a couple of months ago when we were having difficult times that good things will happen, and it's going to take a matter of time for us to click as a team. And I think it's really happening for us. To come here to Luxembourg, to score 3 goals, and most importantly concede 0. Doesn't matter what team you're playing. It's a good team performance. And we've been scoring a lot of goals and keeping a lot of clean sheets, and I think everyone's buying into the system, everyone believes in what we're doing, and it's really good for the dressing room.
Paul Ryan, please.
Stephen, you say the manager needs to work on sports psychology. Are you saying that you use that as a motivational thing for the players, to literally put it up on the dressing room wall?
Well, I think the players themselves know anyway, don't they? They hear it themselves, and I think yes, we did speak about it, and that's so it's probably unnecessary, but listen, that's part of life. We moved on already,
But Chiedozie, can I just ask, did you, for instance, listen to those comments or hear those comments and think, what do you think about it?
Personally, I didn't hear those comments. I was trying to stay in zone and get know the jobs that I had to do tonight. I think regardless of what was said, I think our game plan worked well, and I felt like we all really worked hard for the result. And it doesn't matter their opinion or how we play. We've come here, we scored 3 goals, and conceded no goals, and we got the result, and that's what football is about.
Okay, guys, thank you very much.